Roman Reigns has made a shocking decision that will have huge implications for the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Universal Champion Roman Reigns is scheduled to face Goldberg at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. However, according to the latest rumors, that match may not happen due to problems with Roman Reigns backstage. Of course, wrestling fans have been waiting for nearly 2 years for Roman Reigns to finally face Goldberg. Of course, in 2020, their match was canceled when Roman Reigns pulled out of the match at WrestleMania. And fans were excited to finally see that match. But they may be sadly disappointed if a new backstage rumor turns out to be true. Here's what we know right now. Roman Reigns was scheduled to fly to the city where the pay-per-view was going to take place. However, he has canceled that flight. And the reason why is because he is refusing to do what WWE wants him to do in the match against Goldberg. And here's what WWE has asked Roman Reigns to do. They told him that they want him to be squashed in 30 seconds against Goldberg and have Goldberg pin him and get the 1-2-3 as Goldberg would be crowned the brand new Universal Champion. When Roman Reigns heard this plan from WWE to make Goldberg the champion, he was shocked because Roman Reigns was under the impression that he would be the champion going into WrestleMania this year. However, WWE changed their minds and now they want to take the Universal title off of Roman Reigns and put it on Goldberg. And Roman Reigns has said, you know what? I'm not going to do that. In fact, I'm not even going to show up for the pay-per-view, and I've canceled my flight, I've canceled my hotel reservation, and I'm not even going to travel to the pay-per-view site. WWE right now is trying to figure out what to do, but as far as they're concerned, Roman Reigns has been removed from the match with Goldberg, and he is no longer scheduled to appear at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. And this is very sad news for WWE fans, but Roman Reigns believes that he's doing the right thing by telling WWE that they're making a huge mistake by taking the Universal title off of him and putting it on Goldberg. And as of right now, because this is a late-breaking story, it's unclear what exactly will happen at the pay-per-view involving Goldberg. Will Goldberg face someone else? Will he be put into the Elimination Chamber match? We'll have to wait and see, but as of right now, Roman Reigns has been removed from his match at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view against Goldberg. Big changes are in store for the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar, and these changes might shock fans. At the 2022 Royal Rumble pay-per-view, Paul Heyman turned against Brock Lesnar and went back to managing Roman Reigns, and Brock Lesnar was left without a manager. But it seems that that is about to change, and it's going to send shockwaves through the wrestling community. Recently, there have been rumors and news stories about Shane McMahon possibly being released from WWE due to a falling out that he had with his father, Vince McMahon. This was all caused by Shane McMahon being a participant in the Men's Royal Rumble match this year, and that he wanted to eliminate some very big names, and he wanted to steal the spotlight from a lot of different wrestlers in the match, and he wanted to become kind of the star of the Royal Rumble and be the standout. And Vince McMahon was disgusted by Shane McMahon wanting to make the Royal Rumble match all about himself. You know, Vince wants his son to be successful, but he doesn't want it to be at the expense of other WWE superstars. And according to reports, they had a huge argument, and Vince told Shane off and said, "You're fired. Get out of here." And reports were that Shane was no longer with WWE. Luckily, according to rumors, Vince McMahon and Shane McMahon have once again started talking again. And it seems that they have put the squabble over what happened at the Royal Rumble behind them, and they have now made up. At first, Vince was only going to hire Shane back as a behind-the-scenes person, but a WWE writer had an idea for Shane to once again become an on-screen character, and that idea is to become Brock Lesnar's new manager. You know, obviously he needs somebody to watch his back because Paul Heyman is out there while, Brock's in the ring with Roman, and who knows what Paul's doing. So what the plan is, they're going to bring in Shane McMahon, and they're going to have this huge announcement that Shane McMahon is going to be Brock Lesnar's new manager. And Vince McMahon wants to keep fans tuned in, and one of the ways to do this is to take a huge news story that's currently going on, which is, Shane McMahon leaving WWE, and have his shocking return on live TV. And this will make huge news. It'll boost the ratings. It'll get people interested. And as we know, Vince McMahon is all about forgiving and forgetting any past differences that he had with talent or even family. He's welcomed back so many different wrestlers into WWE that we all thought we were never going to see again. So with Brock Lesnar having this new manager with Shane McMahon, this is going to possibly propel not only Brock Lesnar to the next level, but Shane McMahon, as this will become the A story in WWE, and what could happen with Shane and Brock joining forces in trying to take over WWE. And obviously their first mission is to destroy Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman. What are your thoughts about the rumor that Roman Reigns has been removed from his match with Goldberg at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view? And what are your thoughts about Shane McMahon becoming Brock Lesnar's new manager? Leave a comment below and give me your opinion. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell notification so you are notified when we upload a new video.